It's the world's biggest game, and it's drawing more than just fans to the city of Glendale. Ahead, some of the high-tech security resources being brought in for the Super Bowl. While we're still more than a week away from Super Bowl XLII, the fan frenzy is definitely set to begin. You better brace yourselves, folks. People are coming to town, and with all that action comes a whole lot of security. Ben Lemoyne live in Glendale with a look at the resources being brought in to keep fans safe. Ben.
Yeah, Olivia, talking to some agents from the ATF and the FBI today, they say this is the big event. This is when they get to break out their toys, and obviously some major toys and some technology paid for by our tax dollars, obviously. Showing you some imaging technology. This is some radar equipment right here, ICX Technologies, actually based in Scottsdale. Rob Winkle works for that company. He's been sort of educating us on this. Rob, we're going to sort of walk over here so we can give these guys a view. Sorry to turn our backs on you, but talk a little bit about this. You guys are going to have 6 of these things basically around the stadium. What does it do?
This is a ground surveillance radar that has a range of about 1,000 yards. What it'll do is it'll keep people out of areas that have been swept by the law enforcement agencies where there shouldn't be anybody after that sweep. Talk
a little bit, as much as you can in our terms, how it works.
Well, basically, it's a basic radar technology. It sends a radio signal out, it reflects off of an object, and it returns back to the radar, and then the image is displayed on a computer screen.
So the FBI, the ATF, they go in there, they sweep basically these places, and you guys are essentially looking for any movement, anybody in there where they shouldn't be.
That's exactly right.
Okay. Rob, thanks very much. And Olivia, meanwhile, this is very important stuff. Talking to the FBI and the ATF, this is all for them. This is the technology that they need to try to do their jobs better. Certainly this helping them. The FBI, their role in this is basically an intelligence gathering role. They say they want to engage any threat, and they, believe it or not, they say they always have some threats, usually very minor, like a phone call or an email. Then they evaluate that and they deal with it up to and during the game. Also, the ATF involved. Now, what they're doing is basically checking for any explosives. They've been planning for this game, believe it or not, since well before last Super Bowl. They have bomb-sniffing dogs, they have undercover agents, and they say, believe it or not, most of it will be invisible to the fans.
It's all intended to have a very robust ability to respond to anything that comes up. Even multiple things. I mean, if something goes off, on the east side of town, and something else goes off on the west side of town, we've got the ability, given the size of this event and the importance of this event, to address simultaneous events like that.
Make sure that the arena and the surrounding perimeter is secure, and that's going to be done way before the fans get there. But they'll also be during the game and before the game, just before the game, they'll be in the background. Looking at other things to make sure that the event and the arena is secure.
And there you go. Here's a shot of the big radar up there right now. But Olivia, we can tell you a lot of toys out here. This was basically for the media so we could show everybody exactly what it takes. They say it takes about a year and a half to plan for these events. The ATF, the FBI, all these federal agents working with Glendale Police Department, the Phoenix Police Department, a lot of agencies. And they say what they have done this year is they're all working together. Not one agency is in charge. They're all working together under the same umbrella, and they say that is the best way for it to work. But again, this is going to be seamless to you and me, watching at home, watching from the stadium, all behind the scenes, but all very important, as you know. Olivia.
Ben, I'm guessing it'll get progressively more difficult to get out there and get access to some of these areas, so maybe you should stay put until next Sunday.
I think, you know what, if I can get a ticket, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Just wash up in the bathroom. You'll be fine. Thank you very much, Ben.